And welcome back on this Friday morning. TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. All right, 68 degrees out there. Only 20% chance of showers today. Actually, a 20% chance of showers almost daily for the next 10 days anyway. High temperatures today of 89. Pretty much the same thing tomorrow, 88. And it looks like we're in store for a beautiful weekend. So just get out and enjoy. There it is. 230-4988 gets Frank.
I got to remind y'all, too, we're going to, I told you a couple weeks ago we were going to switch over to Cozy Network. We are attempting to do that again next Friday morning. So we have our dish installed out back. Yep. As soon as it's hooked up, we'll be seeing, gone will be some of the shows all the shows you currently see, and this show will replay at different times, but I will let you know all that next week. We will be switching over to Cozy Network, where you will see stuff like me and Gloria again, and you'll see Magnum P.I.,
Charlie's Angels, Highway to Heaven,
Bionic Woman, $6 Million Man, The Lone Ranger, all that kind of stuff, Mark, you grew up with. Yeah. Mark Moody up here this morning. He's the top dog over at Marmac Real Estate Decatur, looking for listings. And well, reiterate this again. If you've got a house in North Alabama, from Fort Payne to Florence, you need to call the leading real estate people in this area right here. And Mark Gary, right, you know, it's like you just told me, if you're thinking about selling, why wait? List it today with Marmac.
That's right. You know, interest rates are going up, salaries aren't going up, so something's going to have to go down. So you need to list it now so we can get it sold before, you know, price maybe adjusts again.
So what people need to do, they just need to call you at Marmac, and then one of your agents will get back in touch with them, if not you yourself. Then y'all go out, do y'all go to them, they come to you, or you go look at the house, or what?
We go to them. You know, they generally will call in, make an appointment, you know, that day or the next day, and go ahead and get the address of the property so we can get some details, you know, from our system, see what kind of property it is. So when we get out there, once we see inside the property, see what it is, so we can give them, you know, an opinion of what we think the property is going to sell for.
And you go by comps.
Right. Yeah. We do a CMA on the property.
Basically, it's from the time someone calls you and you go out and you visit with these people at their property, how long is it after that initial contact that you guys list the home?
I went yesterday at 6 o'clock to a lady's house and was there about 2 hours talking to her, you know, what the market is, what the value of her property is. Went through the house, showed her the things that she needed to do to make it market ready. She got, you know, is going to work on those. I'm going back Monday to actually list the house and put it on the market.
So you go through the house with them like a tour?
Right. I told her everything she wanted to hear and everything she didn't want to hear.
Which is probably your house is not worth what you think it is.
That was the first thing.
And declutter.
Remove this, take this out of here, you know, move this chest over in this direction.
Now, if you need my service, I've become quite the decorator lately.
Yes, see, Mark, you would not believe.
So we had this wild idea. We usually move about every 5 years. If y'all hear people talking in the background, it's my beloved buddy, Dusty McLemore, who's talking with Stan in the background. You don't see me coming to his church and just carrying on conversation on the front row that he could hear. He probably wasn't like that. Frank, the studio whisperer, is outside at the current time, so he would already notified them of that. But anyway, back several months ago with Greg Crow and Tom McAllister, we decided, I said, you know, it's time to move. We've been here 7 years. That was before the go dance, but in dogs. I said, well, we're going to try to, you know, that's downsize like everybody else. Right. Not knowing that, now realizing that selling a house for $1 million is a little difficult these days.
Yeah.
Takes a little while.
Not that many.
So anyway, Gloria finds one. So in the meantime, within a week, she's box up. I'm working myself death, filling the garage up with boxes. But surprisingly, we're kind of moving back in now. We're not using half the stuff that we took out, and our house looks bigger and better than it ever has before because we decluttered.
That's right.
Of course, there's pictures of me everywhere, but I mean, you know.
Who would think that?
Well, wait till they see the one of you.
I cannot believe you were doing this, but...
Yeah, thank you, Railroad Bazaar. Let me give y'all a shout-out this morning. If we pull this deal off, by the time my birthday comes, I'm making myself a birthday present, Stan. It's going to be awesome.
Room. Yeah.
Right. So, declutter is one thing.
Yes.
I mean...
Well, I mean, you got to have your house show ready. And when people come to look at it, They don't need to be looking at your pictures, stuff like that. They need to be looking at the house.
They need to picture them in that house.
Yes, yes.
So
Their
the
stuff.
less it can be decluttered.
And see the
everyone
house.
wants the biggest, newest house they can possibly find. When if you've got a house and you've got lots of clutter in it, it's definitely smaller looking. So remove
And
the
when they
clutter.
pull up, it's hard to go against that first impression.
That's
isn't it?
right. That's right.
Like your front yard's grown up, or the needs painting.
I tell everybody I go to, paint the front door. I don't care if you just painted it last year. Paint it again.
Smells good,
It's
looks
a
good.
new smell when you walk in the door.
Now, you've been in the real estate business how long?
35 years.
35 years. You've sold a ton of homes.
I have.
And you've gone repeat customers.
Yeah, many times. Many times.
That's got to feel good.
Actually, a sad moment. Last month, closed on a house to a couple that I had sold them over 20 houses over my career. They had moved that much. He passed away in August. She passed away in March.
Aw.
And
Dang, I hate losing business.
And I sold their,
The house that they lived in.
And,
For the
and
estate.
the one that they lived in when they passed away, we sold it like in 15 days. Never during that 20 houses I sold them did one happen in 15 days.
Yeah, hey,
it wasn't, the pressure was, undoubtedly they were helping me.
But I guess
Yeah.
so. But that tells something about your reputation, though. If you sold 20 houses to the same couple
Yeah.
over a 20-year
They were
term,
so happy
35-year
with you.
career, that's got to be unusual too.
And then the family let me sell the last house that they had.
And you sold it in 15 days.
We did.
All right, so somebody wants to list a house at Marmac Real Estate, all they got to do is call the number on the screen.
That's
You will
right.
take care of it, and one of your assistants or associate agents down that way will do it. And you got like almost 40 agents.
I do.
And it doesn't cost anything. I mean, if they have you come out and they decide not to, that's okay.
That's right. But we might come out and go through everything, and now's not really the time. They can't afford to take a loss, or they can't get as much as they thought they could. So, we might need to come out 2 years from now.
Sounds like a short
All
sale.
right,
with Steve
Marmac Real
McDonald,
Estate, one of the leading and top dogs in the whole North Alabama area. Call my buddy Mark, and he'll be with us next week. We're going to talk about horse farms.
That's right. All right. I've got a horse farm specialist.
All right. That's big time. You got a horse specialist.
That's what she specializes in.
And there's a lot of those around here, especially in southern Tennessee, stuff like that. All right, Mark, roll tide, buddy.
Roll
All right.
tide to you.
Don't forget next week's my birthday, so I
Yes,
expect
sir.
something. Yeah.
He'll be
All right, let's
there.
go local and loved it with an agent from down there. As soon as he sells some river property for me, I'll feel a lot better about him. Marmac's got it listed out at the Bay Hill area, so y'all go. We got about half the stuff out there listed. And by the way, we painted one of our houses out there with a red door. It's the only one that's got the red door in the entire village out there. It's not
good
for
color.
sale. One of the few things I don't that's for sale. Let's go local and loved it. We'll hear one from Lonnie Lemmond this morning. Y'all hang on.
Local and loving it.
Well, you heard about love and giving, sight to the blind. My baby's loving, cause the sun to shine. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm her little lover boy. Well, I love my baby, heart and soul. Love like cars will never grow old. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm a little lover boy. Well, I love my baby. She's long and lean. You're best with her, you see a man get mean. But she's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. Well, she's my sweet little baby. I'm a little lover boy. sweet little baby. I'm her little lover boy. Well, I love my baby, heart and soul. Love like cars can never grow old. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. Well, she's my sweet little baby. I'm her little lover boy.